is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Cake Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Okay, so here's the Dean's List back with my first review for the US and Canada finals. So first beer up, and I'm just grabbing these in no particular order. The first one out of the fridge happens to be 79 Whiskey, 34 Zulu, 86 Juliet. This is a Red Session Coffee IPA. Good to start out with an IPA. I got my IPA glass ready. So this one here, just a little bit of description for it. Yeah, 3.1% ABV. So it's going to be neat to see how they got this thing. It's supposed to be a fuller light IPA. So it's a Red Session Coffee IPA designed to be a fuller light beer. Was achieved through the use of oats, lactose, and higher mash temperatures. Sounds familiar. Coffee malt was used in place of actual coffee beans, so the coffee would be present but not overpowering. RedX is the base malt. And this is really cool because I don't think I've ever had RedX before. I don't think there was any beers in our Salty's Tub that had RedX, but could be wrong. So let's go ahead and crack this open. As usual, I forgot that there was tape on it, so let me do a quick pause here. Okay, let's get into it. Quite a bit of carbonation on this one. This one has a lot of carbs, so I'm going to assume this thing has some stuff in the bottom. Maybe it's bottle conditioned, so I'll pour it very carefully just to be on the safe side. So right away, I can, yeah, a lot of carbonation. This thing has a lot of bubbles streaming up. Has a definite kind of a reddish brown color. See if I can hold you up to the light here so you can see this. Yeah, like a reddish brown color. You see that? It's got about a 2-finger head. Got about a 2-finger head, medium to light to tightly packed bubbles. It's a off-white to very light tan color. Very persistent. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And looks like I'm actually going to have some pretty good lacing on this one too, which is surprising for a session beer. So anyway, it's a nice looking beer. Clarity, it's a little bit hazy. It's not completely clear. Don't think that's chill haze. It may be. Maybe when it warms up, it'll get a little clearer. I mean, it's pretty clear, but it's not crystal. It's got a little bit of a haze to it. But yeah, all in all, really nice looking beer. So let's go ahead and get a nose. Ooh, wow, this smells good. It's a very nice smelling IPA. If I had to guess, I would say that there's some Citra in here, and potentially some Simcoe. I use Simcoe and Citra quite a bit, and this smells a lot like that. I could be wrong, but I don't think it had on the description what the hops was, but yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, if I had to guess, I would say that there's some Citra and Simcoe in here. So anyway, it smells like an IPA, looks like an IPA. That head is still sticking around. Clear, a little hazy clear, pretty good. But yeah, beautiful beer, smells good. Guess all there is left to do now is taste it, right? Cheers. Now that I've tasted it and I go to smell it again, I'm getting a little bit of the coffee notes. It says it used coffee malt and not coffee coffee beans. So but yeah, I can get what he or she is saying. The coffee beans or the coffee roast gives it kind of a hint of coffee, but it's not, you know, like sometimes you get these coffees and it's just a little too much. And I think for an IPA that could be dangerous because, you know, they're already kind of bitter anyway. But yeah, the carbonation is medium to high. Very good. It's got a creamy finish. Really coats the tongue well. This one's not going to last very long. Mouthfeel, you wouldn't know that this was a session beer. It has a mouthfeel just like a regular IPA. I'd like to have known what the starting and final gravities were on this, because it's got just the right amount. This is a good beer, by the way. It's a really good beer. I can see why it's in the finals. But I'd like to know what the final gravity was. I don't know if there's maybe till after the competition, so we don't give away who we are. But I'd like to know what the final gravity is, because this is the kind of the sweetness that you want to shoot for. And if I had to guess, I would say the final gravity was probably, I would say 10, 1009 maybe. That's about what it tastes like. But it's just like the right balance. But anyway, so let's recap. Beautiful beer, smells awesome, smells like a great IPA. The mouthfeel, the head, the legs. I mean, look at the lacing on this thing. You wouldn't know that this thing was 3.1% ABV. This is freaking awesome. This is an excellent representation of an IPA. Not to even say it's a session. If I was just drinking this, I would think it was at least a 6.2% ABV. That's about what it tastes like. So good job to the brewer. Awesome freaking start. I'm glad I picked this one up first. Although it might make it a little tough for the rest of them. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they're all this good, man. I know one of the guys in my hub told me that I was going to enjoy this because you get a lot of good beers, and he wasn't kidding. This is a freaking excellent beer. To the brewer, cheers. And I'll go ahead, and I don't even need any final thoughts. This thing is freaking awesome. So I will record the scores. Cheers.